And thank you very much for joining us today at Target Summit Moscow 2016. You are joining us from Aviasales, and you are Ivan Kozlov.
Yes, it's me.
VP of Mobile Product. Can you tell us a bit about Aviasales? What is it? Maybe to people that are watching, not from Russia in general.
Sure. Aviasales is the biggest and most popular meta search for flights in Russia and CIS. Generally, we are searching for flights, for cheap flights.
So travel industry, basically.
Yes, right.
Okay, and there's quite a lot of guys maybe trying to enter that industry. What would you propose for them to do in terms of budgets? If they don't have any budgets, how would you promote such a travel app?
Internationally, not in Russia. Well, it's quite complicated because the market is not emerging. So there are a lot of huge companies around the world, like Expedia, like Booking.com, like Priceline. So it's quite complicated to enter interesting markets like USA, like Europe. So the only way, for example, for Aviasales to enter other markets is ASO. So we use App Store optimization for our mobile apps to enter other markets. So we use this technique to promote our application around the world. And well, I think that we succeed in such markets like China, like the USA, like UK, in some European countries as well. But of course, it's really complicated without budgets, of course.
And for example, in Russia, did you guys ever try to promote your app in a more creative way, where you didn't want to, buy certainly ads?
Yeah, sure. We do a lot of different marketing in Russia. It's our market, our homeland, so we understand everything really well. Of course, we use some interesting PR campaigns. We're trying, of course, we buy a lot of CPI traffic, so we buy a lot of installations, but as well we do many other different things, like I don't know, promoting in some in TV. We had a campaign with one local travel program on TV in Russia in 2015. Yes, so we do a lot of many different things, not only just buying installs, of course, in Russia.
And which one would you say in Russia performs best for Aviasales, especially for your travel industry?
For mobile?
Yes.
CPI. So we just buy installations from many different networks like Facebook, like MyTarget, and so on.
Cool. And what do you think, in general, about the travel industry? Obviously, you work in it because this is your job. But how does Aviasales, let's say, deals with crisis? Do you see certain dips where people don't buy at all, or is it seasonal?
Of course, our business is seasonal. Of course. Talking about crisis, the demand changed. So in 2013 and 2012, users usually traveled to Europe, to other countries, really often. So after the crisis, the demand changed, and we have a lot of domestic flights, domestic search in our system. But generally, the crisis, well, of course, we feel good, but understand that that if there were no crisis, we were much bigger than we are now. And also, the share of online tickets, online flights is really small in Russia. I think it's approximately 20% or maybe 25%, comparing to the UK, where the online share is more than 90%. So that's why we are growing. And well, of course, the crisis is not so good for us, but we still are growing because the online share is increasing.
Cool. The Aviasales brand also owns another app called Hotel Look. Can you tell us a bit about Hotel Look? Why did you guys decided, to go for hotel business as well? And you do a bit of cross promotion between these two apps?
Yeah, sure, we do a lot of cross promotion, and Aviasales is a really good source for traffic for Hotelilook. I think this traffic is the most, it's really high quality traffic because it's travel traffic. Hotelilook is a meta search engine for hotels, so it's pretty much the same as Aviasales, but for hotels. So, what else did you ask me? Sorry.
How do you basically promote Hotelilook, you know, or what is Hotelilook, you know, do you work also internationally or just within?
Yeah, sure, work internationally, yes. Hotelilook is a global project, and it's much easier to promote Hotelilook in Europe, in the USA, because the partners which we are working with, like Booking.com, like Agoda and so on, they are international companies. So it's much easier to work globally with this product. So yes, that's it.
And how do you feel about the Hotelilook product? Do you think it will beat the results of Aviasales at some stages?
It'll be really difficult because Aviasales is huge right now. But we are hoping that because Hotelilook is much more global product than Aviasales, sometime it will beat Aviasales. But we'll see. We are working on that really hard every day.
And for you, since you have been in the travel industry for quite some time, do you think you will stay in it, or is there any other industries, you know, that are interesting for you to explore?
I know, you know, I don't think that I work in travel industry. I work in IT industry, in technology industry, in high-tech industry. So I will definitely stay in high-tech industry for a long time, I hope. But so I don't think that I just work in travel industry. Travel is just you know, a segment from IT. So that's it.
Cool. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks.
And thanks for being here.